We're all excited. Leg day coming up. And just like that, it is time. Let's go ahead and get ourselves all warmed up. We have our total body extensions, knee huggers, squats with a twist, and our side lunges. So let's go ahead and get ourselves all fired up in 3, 2, 1. For today's workout, it is a leg day today, everybody's favorite day of the week. We have an awesome list of exercises for you guys, 6 to be exact. It's going to be 45 seconds of work with 10-second transition. Yeah, I said 45 seconds, so plenty of time to go with those heavier weights and go with those drop sets. And then, like I said, we're going to go top to bottom through that list. You're going to go through it 4 times, but every single time you do finish up that list, you will get a 40-second breather in between, so you can shake off those legs, grab some water, take some nice, slow, deep breaths. And then, like I said, after our 4th time through, we'll go into our stretches and move on with our Friday Junior. Starting up at the top, we have a combo exercise. It is 5 squats, 5 squat pulses, and 5 squat hops. Starting off with those 5 squats. And like I said, it's a combo exercise, so if any of the exercises does bother you, you can just focus on the exercises that you can perform comfortably. You get deep into those squats after those 5 squat pulses, and five squats, you go into those 5 squat pulses. So stay low, just come about halfway up, get right back into it, and then you're gonna go into those 5 squat hops, just like Teresa's showing you right there. Remember, land nice and soft, keep those knees nice and soft as well. Make sure you're not slamming those feet on the ground. You're gonna keep alternating between the 3 exercises for those 45 seconds. Otherwise, if you need to take the lower body part, the leg part out, you can do 5 high knees and then the 5 side shuffles. Our next exercise is going to be your cross balance lunge into the squat. So you're starting off with that cross balance lunge. You can hold that weight right in front of your chest with a weighted bag or a dumbbell, and then you're gonna get deep into that squat. Remember, you're focusing on one side each time through. So next time you'll switch your leg up. So focus on that one side. Get deep into that side lunge. Make sure that cross balance lunge you're getting back as far back as you can with that foot, and then width wise, just making sure you're keeping that knee in line with that toes with your width, and you're still going across your body with that foot. And then of course get deep into that squat. If you need to take the leg day part out of it, you can go into those plank toe taps. Our next exercise is going to be another combo exercise. It's starting up with those glute bridges, 5 glute bridges. You can either have your heels on a platform or you can have them on the floor or on the mat, making sure you're getting nice and far up into those glute bridges. Make sure you're squeezing your glutes up at the top, getting those shoulder blades off the mat. And then you're gonna hold it for 5 seconds right afterwards. So you're gonna hold that glute bridge, keep those hips up. And after you hold it for 5 seconds, you're gonna go into that glute bridge knee pulse. So you're gonna bring those knees out. You're gonna 5 reps that way. Just make sure you're keeping your hips up in those glute bridges. And then after that, going right back into those pulses. And then our next exercise is going to be our leg extensions. So if you do have that platform, either here at the gym or at home, make sure you're getting those toes onto that platform as close to the edge as possible, making sure you get that shin as close to that platform as well, making sure you're unable to fully extend those legs up at the top. If you are fully able to extend those legs up, those arms are too far forward, you want to walk them back to the platform so you get more of your legs involved and less of your shoulders. If it does bother your shoulders doing this exercise or you're starting to feel dizzy, you can go into those narrow squats instead. You can grab a weight with this one, keep your chest forward. Your feet should be 3 to 6 inches apart. Get deep into the squats, and those elbows should at least get down to that knee level, if not even further. Because remember, the lower you go into those squats, the more you get out of it. You'll get those quads and those glutes involved. Otherwise, you can go into 5 front and back fast feet and 5 lateral fast feet. And then our next exercise is going to be our sumo squats. So you're gonna hold your weight. You're gonna hold it goblet style. Make sure your feet about shoulder wider than shoulder width apart, toes pointed out. Making sure your knees stay aligned with those toes. And like I said, hold that weight goblet style so you can get deeper into those reps. Get that full range of motion. Get those hips at least down to that knee level. If those knees start to cave in, you can narrow that stance a little bit to make sure they stay aligned. Otherwise, you can go into straight leg deadlifts instead. And then our final exercise is going to be that tempo stationary lunge. So this one, you're going to take 3 seconds to get deep into that lunge, and then you're going to take 2 seconds to come up. So out of 45 seconds, you should be only getting 9 reps. This one, just like with the cross balance lunges, you're going to focus on one leg each time. So next time you do this exercise, you're going to switch legs. And otherwise, you can do 5 jumping jacks and 5 shuffle jacks instead. Those are exercises, but real quick, we do have a happy birthday for Debbie. A happy belated birthday. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a burpee for Debbie in a 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday, Debbie. Also, we have ourselves a little milestone as well. We have Terry hitting 600 sessions today. Awesome job. We're going to get our picture at the end of this one. 600 sessions. Amazing. 600 squats. There we go. All right, everybody. Let's get ourselves ready for the top. We have that combo exercise with those squats, starting up with those 5 squats. So let's get this Friday Junior Leg Day started in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Deep into those squats. Remember, you can use weights with this one, but remember, there are squat hops. After those 5 squats, you're going to go into those 5 squat pulses. So stay low. You're only coming about halfway up. And then after those 5 squat pulses, you're going to go into those 5 squat hops. Teresa's showing you perfectly how you to perform each one of those reps. Just keep it up, guys. Stay strong. Remember, if you're using a weight, just be aware that there are squat hops, so control it that way. Make sure you're not slamming those feet on the ground. Less than 10 seconds. After this, we're going to go into that cross balance lunge into the squat. We have 3, 2, 1. All right, remember this one, you're focusing on one side the whole time. So you get cross balance lunge into that squat. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Perfect. Loving the weights being lifted, loving the range of motion, loving the depth in our reps. That's how you get stronger. That's how you push yourself. Everybody at home, loving those cross balance lunges. Remember, you're focusing on one leg the whole time through. Perfect. I can see Nicole get those reps in. Keep it up, guys. Stay focused. Stick with it. And if you do need to take the leg part out of it, Teresa's showing you those plank toe taps in that low plank position. Otherwise, stick strong with those cross balance lunges. Get deep into the squats. We have 3, 2, 1. Next exercise is going to be your glute bridge combo exercise, starting out with our 5 glute bridge pulses. We have 3, 2, 1. Let's go. You can either have your heels on the platform or you can keep them on the floor, just making sure you're squeezing your glutes up at the top at all times, actually, so you can get your muscles involved. After you're doing those 5 pulses, you're going to go into that 5-second hold in that glute bridge. Then after that 5-second hold, you're going to go into those knee pulses. We're going to move those knees out 5 times and then go right back into those glute bridge pulses, 5 of those. Keep it up, you guys. Remember, get that full range of motion. Try not to let those hips touch the ground. You have about 10 seconds. Next up is either you're going to do your leg extensions or your narrow squats. Keep it up. Get those last bridges in. You have 3, 2, 1. All right, either get your toes on that platform or get those feet 3 to 6 inches apart for those narrow squats. Teresa's showing you the leg extensions. We're going to get started in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Remember, if your feet are on that platform, those toes are on that platform, make sure you are unable to fully extend those legs out. If you are, you can walk your hands back closer into that platform to get less of your shoulders involved and more of your legs, your quads. Otherwise, you can go into those narrow squats Teresa's showing you right there, feet 3 to 6 inches apart. Perfect reps, you guys. Burn up those legs. Build up that lean muscle. We're all going to be strong today. We have 10 seconds. After this is going to be your sumo squats. You can go to straight leg deadlifts if you need to as well. We have 3, 2, 1. All right, grab your weights. Remember, goblet style. Feet wider than shoulder width apart, toes pointed out. We'll get started in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Oh, loving the depth in these squats, you guys. Whenever you need to, you can go to straight leg deadlifts. You can try to keep those legs straight to the slight bend in those knees. Oh, loving the sumo squats at home. Perfect, Kate. Keep it up, guys. Keep that chest forward. Get that depth. Get those hips down to that knee level at least. You want to get those quads involved. Teresa's showing you those straight leg deadlifts, making sure that you're squeezing that back, keeping it nice and flat. And you're pushing back with those hips and hinging at the hip. Otherwise, stick strong with those sumo squats, everyone. Lift those heavy weights, less than 10 seconds. Next up is going to be your tempo stationary lunge. We have 3, 2, 1. And we're on this tempo stationary lunge. You're focusing on one leg the whole 45 seconds. 3 seconds to get down into the lunge, 2 seconds to come up. We're starting in 2, 1. Let's go. You should not be getting more than 9 reps with this one. If you even get less, that's even better because you're getting slower and controlling those lunges. You're feeling that tension in those legs. Make sure you're getting that back knee as close to the ground without slamming it on the ground. Stay strong. Remember, after this exercise, you will get a 45-second breather. Teresa's showing you those 5 jumping jacks. You do 5 jumping jacks, 5 shuffle jacks if you need to take the leg day part out of it. You have about 10 seconds, you guys. Keep it up. 2 more reps. Stick with it. We have 3, 2, 1. We got ourselves our first 40-second break. Go and grab some water. Take a nice, slow, deep breath. Shake those legs off if you need to. Just make sure you're ready to tackle this second round even stronger than you did in that first round, you guys. All right, you got about 20 more seconds. Make sure you're ready. Take a couple more slow, deep breaths. So I want you to start strong with this one. 10 more seconds and go into those 5 squats, 5 squat pulses or squat hops. You need to take a leg day part out, do 5 high knees and 5 side shuffles. We'll get started in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Loving these squats. And after those 5 squats, you're going to go into those 5 squat pulses. Stay low. You're not coming too far off out of those squats. And after those 5 squat pulses, you're going to go into those 5 squat hops. Of course, if you need to take the lower body part out of it, you're going to go into those 5 high knees on each side, and then you're going to go 5 side shuffles. Just work hard today, guys. Let's give it everything we've got. Let's push ourselves. Find your limit. Break past those limits. 10 seconds. We're going to go into those cross-balance lunges into the squat. And if you need to take the leg day part out of it, you can go to those plank toe taps. You have 3, 2, 1. Remember which leg you started off with on those cross-balance lunges into the squat. You're going to go to the other leg this time. We'll get started in 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. Perfect, you guys. Remember, we are warriors. We can do this. We can push ourselves. We can get these reps. And most of all, we can reach our goals. Just fight for it. 45 seconds. That means you can grab those heavier weights, try to get as many reps with those heavier weights, and then you can do drop sets. Once you can't get any more reps with those heavier weights, you can decrease that weight a little bit and finish up that set that way. Teresa's showing you those plank toe taps. You have 10 seconds. Next up is those 5 glute bridge combos. We have a 3, 2, 1. All right, get your heels either on a platform or on the mat. Starting up with those 5 glute bridge pulses. We have 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Drive through those heels. Make sure you're getting those shoulder blades off the mat. You can grab weights, put them on top of your hips, increase the resistance. Just make sure that you're still getting that full range of motion. After those 5 glute bridge pulses, you're going to hold it for those 5 seconds at the top of that glute bridge. And after you hold it for those 5 seconds, you can go into those knee pulses. So you're going to hold that glute bridge up, and you're going to move those knees out 5 times. Keep it up, everyone. Remember, any of the 3 movements in this combo exercise does aggravate you or bother you, you can do the exercises that you can do comfortably. You have about 10 more seconds. Next up will be our leg extensions or those narrow squats. You can also do front and back fast feet and 5 lateral fast feet. You have 2, 1. All right, get those toes either on that platform or have your feet 3 to 6 inches apart. We're gonna get this leg day apart going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Remember, if you need to take the leg day part out, you do 5 front and back fast feet and 5 lateral fast feet. Otherwise, stick with those leg extensions like Teresa's showing you right there. Otherwise, you can do narrow squats, feet 3 to 6 inches apart. Teresa's showing you those fast feet. Move fast with those fast feet. Remember, those feet should be a blur with those reps. We're already more than halfway through this exercise. After this, we have those sumo squats, or you can go into those straight leg deadlifts. You better have about 10 more seconds with this one. Get those last reps in. Make them count. You have 3, 2. Get that last squat, last extension in. All right, everybody. Sumo squats or straight leg deadlifts. Just make sure you're ready to start right on the dot. We have 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Perfect deadlifts, you guys. Loving these sumo squats as well. Stick with it. You are a warrior. You have that fire inside. You just have to let it out. Dig deep. You can do this. Just know you're going to fight for every rep you've got. Utilize every second. No pausing, no quitting today. Only winning. Stay strong. We have about a little over 10 seconds. Our next exercise is going to go to the other leg into that tempo stationary lunge. Less than 10 seconds. Get those last few reps in. Make them count. Get that full range of motion. You have 2, 1. All right, you go to the other leg with that tempo lunge. Remember, 3 seconds down, 2 seconds up. Otherwise, you can do 5 jumping jacks and 5 shuffle jacks. We have 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Control it. 3 seconds all the way down. 2 seconds right back up. Get that knee as close to the ground as possible at the bottom of that lunge. Keep that chest forward. Feel that tension in those legs. So remember, after this, you will get another 40-second breather. Oh, loving the concentration, loving the focus, you guys. You all came in to work today. Teresa showing you those jumping jacks. Stick with it. Oh, loving those lunges, you guys. 10 seconds. Everybody at home, keep crushing it. Get those last reps in. 1 more to go. We have 3, 2, 1. All right, another little 40-second breather, you guys. So get yourself ready. And while we do have a little bit of time, I'll give you guys the word of the day. Our word of the day. Teresa started off a little bit saying, we are not tired, we are strong. So our word of the day is estoy muy fuerte, which means I am very strong. And you're not very tired. That's what it is. You have about 10 seconds to get right back to the top to those squat combos. We have, get ready. When you need to start early, we have 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Perfect. Get deep into those squats. Remember, after those 5 squats, you can get into those 5 squat pulses. And after those 5 squat pulses, you can go into those 5 squat hops. Just control it. Remember, if you need to take the leg day part out of it, you're going to go into those 5 high knees and 5 side shuffles. Burn up those legs. Let them know that you want to get stronger today. This is your favorite day of the week. So make the most out of every second you have. Push yourself. 10 seconds. You go into that cross balance lunge, into the squat, back to that first leg. Otherwise, you do that plank toe tap. We have 3, 2, 1. All right, everybody. Back to that first leg with those cross balance lunges and those squats. We have 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Perfect, you guys. Loving it, these reps. I cannot say that enough. The effort, the strength, the weights being lifted today, the focus. Check all the above because you're all doing amazing. Remember, you need to take the leg day part out. You can go into that low plank and go into those plank toe taps. Otherwise, stick with it. Keep getting those perfect cross balance lunges and keep getting those squats. Loving that full range of motion, Nicole. There we go. Deep into those squats. You have a few more seconds. Next up is going to be that glute bridge combo. We have 3, 2, 1. All right, heels on that platform or on the floor. Starting up with that glute bridge pulse. We'll start this in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Remember, everybody should be starting right on the dot. No missing out on any one of these reps. You don't want to lose any of your reps. You want to get as many as you can. You want to build that lean muscle. You want to get towards your goals. Think about your goals. Think about getting stronger. And after those glute bridge pulses, you're going to hold it for 5 seconds in that glute bridge, and then you go into those knee pulses. Already more than halfway through this exercise. Stay strong. Keep squeezing those glutes. You want to incorporate as many of those leg muscles as you can. 10 seconds. We're going to go to those leg extensions or those narrow squats. Yeah, 3, 2, 1. All right. Either get those toes on that platform or feet 3 to 6 inches apart. We'll get started in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Of course, if you need to take the leg day part out, you can do 5 front and back fast feet and 5 lateral fast feet. Loving the leg extensions. Keep it up, everyone. Everybody at home, I can see you getting those leg extensions. Keep it up. Remember, make sure you can't fully extend those legs out. Everybody on the live session, loving those narrow squats. Keep those feet nice and close, 3 to 6 inches. Get deep into those squats like you've been doing with the other squats. You have about 10 seconds. After this, we go either into those sumo squats or you can do straight leg deadlifts. You have 3, 2, 1. All right, grab your weights, either goblet style with that sumo squat or hold them in position for those straight leg deadlifts. You have 3, 2, 1. Let's go, everybody. Chest forward. Remember, toes pointed out. Feet should be a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. Just make sure you're keeping your knees aligned with your toes and you're getting that depth. That's the main focus, is the depth. You want to build that lean muscle. You also want to take less pressure off your knees. You know you can do this. You just got to believe in your body, believe in your muscles, trust yourself. Always strive to get as far as you can into those squats. Always strive to make these exercises as difficult as possible, as challenging as possible. 10 seconds. Next up would be that tempo stationary lunge. You have 3, 2, 1. All right, in position. Remember, 3 seconds down, 2 seconds back up. No more than 9 reps. We have 3, 2, 1. There we go. And of course, if you need to take your leg part out of it, you do 5 jumping jacks and 5 shuffle jacks. 3 seconds all the way down. Get that back knee as close to the ground as possible. 2 seconds back up. Perfect, you guys. Feel that burn in those legs, embrace it. It's letting you know that you are getting stronger today. You're progressing. You're getting better. Just keep it up. Don't quit. No stopping early. You have about 10 seconds, enough time for 2 more reps. Perfect, everyone. Loving it. You have a few more seconds. On 3, 2, 1. We got our final 40-second breather. So grab your water. Take some nice, slow, deep breaths. Shake your legs off. 1 more round to go, which means let's make it the best round of the day. Let's give it everything we got for these final exercises. Let's finish strong, earn this victory. You got about 20 more seconds. I want to see everybody starting right on the dot. Starting up in those squat combos. If you need to take the leg day part out, you can do those 5 high knees and 5 side shuffles. 10 seconds, everyone. Make sure you're ready. We have 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Perfect. Loving these squats, loving the depth, and then stay low in those squat pulses. And then you're gonna go into those 5 squat hops. Always focus. Remember, don't go through the motions. Put some effort, put some purpose into your reps. You wanna reach your goals, you gotta give it everything you've got. Teresa's showing you those 5 high knees and those 5 side shuffles. You have a little over 10 seconds. Next up, we go to the cross balance lunge into the squat. Otherwise, you can go to that low plank for those plank toe taps. You have 3, 2, 1. Awesome job, guys. All right, get yourself ready. Final time with this exercise, so make the most out of it. You have 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Keep that chest forward. In those squats, get deep into those squats. Loving those cross balance lunges. Perfect reps all day. That's the goal. Doesn't matter how slow your rep is, as long as you're getting that full range of motion, that's the main focus. No half reps. We want to get the most out of these reps, get the most results you can get. So get that full range of motion. Get that knee as close to the ground as you can. Teresa's showing you those plank toe taps. You're in that low plank position, and you alternate between those toes on those taps. Few more seconds. We have 3, 2, 1. We're gonna get into that glute bridge combo, starting up with that 5 glute bridge pulse, either heels on the mat or elevated. We have 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Drive those hips up. Squeeze your glutes up at the top. 5 glute bridge pulses, and then you're gonna hold it for 5 seconds. Stay high with those hips. Squeeze those glutes, and then you're gonna get into those knee pulses. Out with the knees. 5 reps. Just make sure you're still maintaining that glute bridge at the top. Perfect, you guys. Oh, you guys have been doing amazing today. We are so close to that finish line. It's all up to you. How hard did you work today? How hard did you push yourself? 10 seconds. Next up will be either your leg extensions or those narrow squats. You have 3, 2, 1. All right, get your toes either on the platform or feet 3 to 6 inches apart. We'll get this exercise started in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Like I've said before, challenge yourself. If you're using weights with those narrow squats, try to go with that heavier weights. Try to get as many reps as you can with that one, and then work your way down to finish out that set. There's plenty of time for drop sets today. Loving the leg extensions. Burn up those legs. Get deep into those narrow squats, you guys. Already more than halfway through this one. Next up will be those sumo squats or those straight leg deadlifts. Even though we have less than 10 seconds. Next up, like I said, will be those sumo squats or those straight leg deadlifts. We have 2, 1. All right, everybody. Let's get ourselves ready. Remember, goblet style with that weight, or have your hands ready for those straight leg deadlifts in 2, 1. Let's go. Teresa's showing you those sumo squats, toes pointed out, feet wider than shoulder width apart. And if you're doing those straight leg deadlifts, push those hips back, hinge at the hip. You want to feel that stretch in those hamstrings. You also want to keep your back flat. Keep that focus. Loving the depth in these squats. Keep it up, Katie. Already more than halfway through this exercise. There's one more exercise after this. That's how close we are to that finish line. So utilize the time you have left. 10 seconds. Also, use those heavy weights with those straight leg deadlifts. You have that strong back. Just trust yourself. We have 3, 2, 1. Final exercise of the day. Tempo stationary lunges. 3 seconds down, 2 seconds up. No more than 9 reps. We have 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Let's get this victory. Let's earn it today. Like I said with the word of the day, estoy muy fuerte. You are very strong. Well, I am very strong. That's what you are saying to yourself because you have that strength inside. Already more than halfway through it, you guys. Keep it up. If you need to take the leg day part out, you can do those 5 jumping jacks, 5 shuffle jacks. Just keep moving. Don't stop until I count all the way down and finish it up. 10 more seconds, you guys. 2 more reps with those stationary lunges. Keep it up with those jumping jacks. We have 3, 2, 1. Awesome job, everyone. Way to go on this leg day. Let's get into our stretches, starting up with those extended lunges. You're going to have your front knee 90 degrees, back knee about 90 degrees as well. Push forward with those hips. Squeeze those glutes. Remember, lean your upper body away from that back knee. Inhale. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale through your nose. And then deepen that stretch as you exhale through your mouth. And then once you're ready, you can go ahead and release that stretch and switch sides. Feel that stretch out. Take a nice deep breath. For equipment tomorrow, for everybody doing the workout at home, will be a weighted bag or dumbbells, an elevated surface. You can use those for dips, and a resistance band or a towel if you have that, which you should have a towel. And then we're gonna go to our next stretch. Once you're ready, we're gonna go to that hurdler stretch. Be seated position, one leg extended out, one the other leg tucked in. You're gonna use a same side arm to reach that toe. You can also incorporate that opposite arm as well to feel that extra stretch in that lower back. Take a nice deep breath. For everyone who has not set scheduled your monthly accountability appointment with Teresa, go ahead and do so. You can get your measurements in, making sure that you're on track with your goals. If you did not receive it, look into your iLive.fit message folder. And also, if you haven't already switched sides with those hurdler stretches. And don't forget, we also have our March Fit Body charity, Shriners Children's Hospital, every 25 check-ins on Facebook and Instagram. We'll provide medical and therapeutic care for children with cerebral palsy, hashtag FitBody for kids. Awesome job, you guys. Way to go on this leg day. Way to dominate this Friday, Junior. Hope you all have a great rest of your day. Once again, happy birthday, happy belated birthday to Debbie. You all have a good one.